Hey man, is that an AUG? Yeah, it is.
Don't you know, that's not trendy anymore!
Oh, come on, not with your jokes again.
Why don't you try shooting it?
The G36, SCAR 5.56 and AUG got reworked. Some got a big buff, while others got nerfed. Now the question is, what should you use? Before, the SCAR was just trash. Terrible ergonomics and recoil that was not on par with the MDR 556, which was very bad for the same price. The AUG, on the other hand, stood out with amazing recoil control and only cost 40k, which was even cheaper than the 545 AKs. As for the G36, it was just mediocre. With this patch, the SCAR got a massive buff to its vertical recoil, reducing it by 17.5%. Meanwhile, the axe recoil was raised to an insane 67%, going from 47 base recoil to 77. The G36 also got a slight buff, reducing its recoil from 73 to 70. To figure out what's good and what's not, you've got to compare them across different price ranges. I compared the AK-101, MDR 556, AUG, G36 and SCAR. I didn't touch the M4A1 or HK416 since they're in a whole different league. Plus, all these guns are in different categories. G36 has 750 RPM, AUG has 715, and SCAR only has 650. So it's not exactly fair to compare them with the AK-101 and the MDR, which have similar rates of fire only to the SCAR. But we don't have much choice here. Let's start simple. Take the stock guns, slap some sight on them and start shooting. First, the cheapest options are the G36 and the AK-101, costing around 35k, while the MDR and AUG are closer to 60k. Both the AUG and the MDR stand out with amazing ergonomics, but also come at the highest price. Now let's see how recoil plays out. First up is the MDR. Then the AK-101, G36, AUG and SCAR. Surprisingly, despite the price, rate of fire and recoil differences, the results are very similar. There's no obvious loser. The MDR seems a bit tighter in its grouping compared to the others. Now the question is, can you use these stock guns in practice? Will it be fun to play with them? Let's find out. So, AK-101 looks like complete shit. I decided to use OKP7, because OKP7 is, well, we held dovetail, so we will use 300% of the possibilities. Okay, it kills bots really well. Is this the guy you saw at the beginning? Yes.
Ну давай, давай! И кто так воюет? Так только дебилы воюют!
This is Vasek, your average guy. He likes drinking beer, watching Tagila punish Mosin users and collecting canned meat. And this is Mikhalich, a force of nature with a massive machine gun on his back, cracking open scav heads with his pecs alone. What unites them? Tarkov, the home of true masculine camaraderie, entertainment and war thrills. What sets them apart? Mikhalich has already completed the ultimate fighter's course, learning every farming region, inside and out. His stash is brimming with millions, hundreds of gun builds and his favorite weapons ranked at the top, while video guides have filled his mind with fresh thoughts on the meaning of life and the workings of EFT. Want to be like Mikhalich? Link to Patreon in the description. There's another one in the back too. Kill one. Bro!
I hear you, come on, come on!
I listen to me carefully now. I would offer you a sword fight, but unfortunately I don't have a sword. I'm telling you loud and clear, let's fight like lions. Why are you sitting there? Do you think I didn't hear you?
Come on, let's fight.
Whoa, 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 I'm so scared, I'm all the tuition. I'm just peeking through the crack, got it? Like a little rat. Okay, let's push. Well, why you act like bro? Holy shit! It didn't seem to me there really was a guy, but it was a scav. One, two, three, four, five? Fucking stuck at K101. Shit! Fuck off! From me! Why exactly this timing? Yeah! Beep 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 boom. Beep 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 beep. It's cool that AUG has an additional thing with additional optics. Useful. 1.x modification. So, you know, AUG is also more expensive than a K101, but is proportionally somehow more deadly. Its rate of fire is higher, but at the same time the recoil, even though it was raised, but I don't know, it seems like it was promoted, but in fact it didn't become much higher. When I checked the AUG in the last wipe, the recoil wasn't exactly radically different from what it is now. They will continue to fight for a long time. What the heck? That's you! I'll die. This is end. Get away from me, you fucking bastard with your magnum backshots! How lucky I am that you played it wrong! I didn't have footsteps. Defeated one. Isn't it the same guy from the beginning? Well, you see, even at such a distance it's quite possible to shoot. Fuck you! While I was there busy switching between sides, I completely forgot about fights. Damn, this side isn't useless. Say what you want, but not as useless as you think. Is this my totemic opponent completely naked with a pistol? Oh no, it's not a pistol. So dark. Playing with the stock guns is never that great, so let's spend a bit more, around 80k, for budget builds. The SCAR is interesting to mod. You can add the F1 ST1 pistol grip, which costs around 14k without traders. And you can use the AUG grip from Peacekeeper level 3. No need to change the muzzle, but adding the SRX mount is important, since it boosts ergonomics and is available from skier level 2. This setup balances out the stats, recoil and ergonomics. For the AK-101 it's even better. You can add a stock adapter and PT-1 stock. Skip the butt pad to save money, since it doesn't do much. Use the Trucks handguard, bridge, Trucks extension, RVG grip and RRD muzzle brake. Again, great recoil and ergonomics. The MDR can't really be modded since it costs 60k itself. The best you can do is add an AUG grip, but the stats remain about the same. For the G36 it's much much better to use the short barrel. You can buy a ready-made one from Peacekeeper, but it'll cost about 70k. Instead, buy a cheap base for 33k and rebuild it, selling the extra parts. Use the standard rail, mid-length barrel and the only handguard available, you won't mess it up. Again, use the AUG grip, and for the muzzle I found the SS450, which has good stats for only about 5k. You could swap the stock for slightly better recoil. But why? It's just extra spending. The AUG has a similar problem as the MDR. At most, you can change the scope mount and add the SS450 muzzle to an adapter, otherwise you'll go over budget. Now let's shoot them. MDR, AK-101, G36, AUG and SCAR. In this price range, the MDR and G36 showed the worst results, which is a bit surprising since in some cases we spent almost twice as much, but the difference is barely noticeable. Even if we compare before and after, we see that it's within the margin of error. Even the AK, where we reduced recoil from 70 to 55 at 21% reduction, shows identical bullet spread. How does that happen? No idea. Maybe we'll find out in rates. Let's check. Are you afraid to die? Everyone is afraid to die. This is where phobias come from. The essence of a phobia is that you unreasonably think that something should not kill you, it will kill you. Holy shit, fuck you! Are you dead? No? Died. Whoa. Shotgun players are the nastiest.
Fuck you, hello!
Ah, what?
Are you distract, YouTuber?
That's me?
Hello!
Holy shit, go away from me!
What? What are you doing here? Huh? So, let's find a melee weapon. Come on, let's go fight.
3, 2, 1! I didn't really want to fight!
It's a guy? Two enemy, it's a PMC-шники. Pranksters, yeah? I ran out of stamina just in time.
Die! Did you die? Second die?
Exchange? Where? No chance! Tin tin ton tin! There's simply no stamina and it's not restored. He doesn't feel good there either. Oh, I've already won! Down. Whew. I didn't even hear him take out the grenades. I just wanted to jump on him, but again there was no sound of a grenade. Oh, whoa, I feel so bad, but I have an enemy at the close range. Okay, that's it. I give you my word. Tomorrow's Slim stream will be awesome. But not this one. This one won't. Because I'm definitely going to fuck this fucking mouse. Is it a player or a raider? I can't figure it out. Kurlik, kurlik. I like big butts and I can fly. Yes, with the some expensive guns you get more comfort, better ergonomics and the satisfaction of holding a proper gun, not just some junk. But sometimes you want to avoid being noticed, no flashes from the barrel and not being heard across the whole map. A great option is to spend an extra 40 to 50k on a suppressor. I choose the Mini Monster, as it hurts ergonomics the least, which is important. Here's how the guns shoot with the suppressors: MDR, AK-101, G36, AUG, and SCAR, and again, the results are about the same. This time the G36 performed the best. Now it's time to break some faces! Bro, I see you. I have bad news for you. I have very bad news for you. Bro, for you, very bad news! Oh no.
Блядь, зацепил!
That's all. I have no energy. I need power. I feel so bad. I died. Died from diarrhea. As practice has shown, BG didn't exactly nerf the AUG, rather they brought it in line with the other guns, and it remains quite effective. The AK-101 is playable and enjoyable to use, but I question why you'd pick it when its fire rate is lower than the AUG or G36, which feel very similar in gameplay. As for the SCAR, even though it got buffed in the same way as the AUG, it didn't become overpowered. It just plays similarly to the others, nothing more. The G36 I still recommend using the short version, as it feels nicer that way. The modding for the AK-101 mostly changes the visual recoil rather than the actual recoil, which feels strange. So the extra investment is only really worth it for better ergonomics. Personally, I prefer the AUG and G36, but the SCAR and AK-101 aren't bad, they're just slower. The MDI is one of the alternatives to the AK-101 and SCAR, and it doesn't differ from them much, except that it can be budget built like those two. Don't forget to subscribe. That's it for this video. Good luck!